What is going on, everybody? 86 here, back with another vlog. I believe it's Monday. What is today's date, actually? October 20th. We're getting, what, 11 days away from Halloween. So, definitely ready for that. Halloween's one of my favorite holidays of the year. It's always a lot of fun, dressing up, the good food, the candy, the junk food, good time with family. Plus, you get see all the people in costumes and stuff. So, that's always enjoyable. Plus, people are usually in a pretty good mood, which is nice. Tend to don't really see people in a shitty mood around Halloween. Usually it seems like it's just a pretty uplifting, good holiday for people. So that's always nice. A little bit of a rough start to the week yesterday. Customers were just kind of being difficult yesterday. It seemed just, well, not really difficult. It's just I had a lot of customers that were kind of shady, where I had to like really keep an eye on them, because they were trying to steal stuff. I had to kick one guy out of the store because he kept, trying to put stuff in his pocket when I wasn't looking, and I kept seeing him try to do it. But then every time he see me looking, he would, put it away or act really shifty. Usually, when a customer is just plain out too worried about me or what I'm doing, it's usually a dead sign that they're up to something. Because a normal customer doesn't give a shit about me. They just come in to get what they want. They get it, and they, go on their way. But, if somebody's worried about what I'm doing or my coworker is doing at all times, then it's usually kind of like, you shouldn't be worried about that. It just doesn't make sense. Or you just go with intuition. 7 out of 10 times it's usually right. I usually need to go with my first instinct with things like that, and I just really wasn't in the mood to deal with that yesterday. Everybody knows that crime has been increasing and increasing more and more over the last few years. So it's like I try to keep the place I work as safe as possible, and try to keep people like that out, because it's just once you let that stuff start happening, it just goes downhill from there. So try to do what I can. Who knows how much longer, you know. I mean, we've already had to put bars on the windows because people breaking the windows, stealing cigarettes at night. That was happening quite a bit, but luckily we got that taken care of. It's just theft is on the up for sure lately. On another note, it's the final game of the series with the Mariners and Toronto today. So hopefully we can pull off that win. If we don't, we're out of it. I would really like to see the Mariners go to the World Series. So hopefully we can pull that off today. That would be freaking amazing. Let me know who you guys are going for in the comments. You guys going for Toronto, or you guys are going for the Mariners? I'm definitely Mariners all the way. Would love to see them go to the World Series and get that win, lock that in. So I'm really hoping that that happens today. I think the game is about 4 o'clock, so I will be watching that while I'm at work. So that should help a lot of the day go by pretty quick. Mondays. Oh, it's not my Monday, my Tuesday. um, I generally have a lot to do, so I should be pretty busy today, anyways. I'll just throw on a podcast or an audiobook, and I'll just be stay busy today between helping customers and getting stuff done and organized and cleaned or whatever it may be. I'll probably do some leaf blowing today too, just clean up outside. You know, it's really just better to keep yourself busy at work. Like the hardest part for me is, when you're at the register all day, you literally have a clock like right there in front of you all day. So I just try to ignore that. I just try to not look at that as much as humanly possible. Like I said, I read a lot while I'm at work. Well, I've started reading a lot while I'm at work. That keeps my eyes away from that as much as possible. Um, and sometimes I play my game at work on my phone. I can even take my ROG Ally to work sometimes and play that if I know it's going to be really slow, which it might actually be today. But with the Mariners game, it kind of might pick up a little bit. So generally have to see it's kind of ugly out. So weather's not really the greatest today. It's kind of windy. It was raining this morning, but it looks like it's kind of slowed down for a while. So I'll have to see how that is throughout the rest of the day. I'm just going to continue. I actually need to catch up on read. I'm going to try to read quite a few chapters of the current book that I'm on today and get caught up to that. I want to write up some notes. I've still been doing the daily reset, just kind of using that in the mornings to kind of get centered and not start off on the wrong foot, not start off on the negative mindset. And I think that's been going on for like 5 days now or so. And that's been going good so far. I think it's been helping me a lot. I don't know if it would help everybody, but for me, it seems to be working okay at the time being. And hopefully, I can just continue using that to just get myself started out on the right in the right direction and just um, getting myself leveled out in the morning instead of starting negative or feeling negative or pissed off. So that's definitely been an improvement. I need to get back to the exercising though. I will probably get a good workout in today. Just keep that going. I want to like at least try to maintain being healthy. I'm definitely gonna get in at least 10,000 steps today. Um, Hopefully that's like the bare minimum that I get in. I really want to try to be active as much. I already went on one decent walk today. I've already, been pretty active this morning for the most part. I just need to like really get the blood pumping and everything. Sorry, throat's a little raspy there. Cold weather. But yeah, good morning though. Good start for the kids for the week. They all made it to school today. They all got up, got them ready without any issues, which is always nice. That can usually be the hardest obstacle in the morning. Is getting the kids up and off to school. So that went well. And yeah, I started playing Necess. That game just came out with a 1.0 update on October 16th. And I really enjoyed that game previously when it was in early access, but now that it's at the 1.0 launch, that game is just so good. For me, I never could really get into Terraria, and it's like the side-scrolling perspective. I don't know why. It just always kind of never really clicked for me. Don't get me wrong, I know that game is amazing, and I have played it quite a bit, but I feel like this one really just I'm really used to like isometric games and top-down perspective, and then with the having the pixelated graphics, I really love that too. I really like the more chill like Super Nintendo type vibe. Like really reminds me of like old school Zelda, and it's just a blast to play. I've already got a nice little settlement built. Uh, I'm working on getting the first boss beat. Hopefully, I should be able to do that today. I really been exploring the like first cave system all the way through. Been finding a lot of cool items. I like have a glaive now that's really cool. It just spins around and kills everything around me. Oh, I found a really cool dagger. It's like the stabby bush yesterday. That's really cool. The items in that game is just so cool. It's like the more I play it, the more and more I'm starting to just really see all that it has to offer. Highly recommend that game to anybody. Necess, Necesse. It's a survival crafting game with pixel graphics. It's just truly, you know what? Matter of fact, can I? I should show a Necess trailer. Let's do a Necess trailer real quick. I gotta show you guys Necess. The game is just too good. 1.0. Is there no trailer? Oh, that's so old. What the heck? Never mind. Okay, there's no trailer on YouTube. I don't understand why there's no trailer on YouTube. Anyways, that game is so good. I can see myself sinking so much time in that game. I guess it's like a infinite procedurally generated world. So you could pretty much explore it indefinitely as an in-game system now, similar to like Path of Exile's mapping, where you use these things called, I think they're like tablets or something. You put them in this thing and you get like a little randomized zone to go explore, which is really cool. There's like bosses. There's like a whole in-game tree now that you can mess around with, so that should be really cool. I'm like just getting into it, but so far it's just a really relaxing, chill experience. Has some really cool enemies to far. I mean, there's just you can have your settlements do things for your settlers do things for you, just to make things more efficient. Like You could just have like a dump chest, and your settlers will sort it all and put it in different chests, so you don't even have to worry about that. That's always kind of one of the aspects of survival games that I hated, was like inventory management, but this definitely makes it a lot easier when you can just dump everything in a chest and then your settlers sort it. The settlers do the farming for you. They take care of like your cattle. They can even come with you on incursions and adventures, and you can gear them out. It's just really cool. I can't wait to really see all that the game has to explore. I'm just working on my first little settlement. Still working up to the first little boss, and then I think after that the game like really opens up and you can kind of like start exploring and going to fight other bosses and all that. So I'm just gonna keep playing that game. I think it kind of has me hooked right now. So I'll probably be playing that for quite a while. And I'm still playing Mega Bonk. I'm still terrible at it. I'm still working on trying to complete Desert Tier 3, and I still have so many unlocks to get. So I'm gonna keep progressing through that, and I'll keep those videos coming. And I should have some Necess content up for you guys later today as well, so stay tuned for that. But I'm just gonna get through my Monday and just have a good day, and just really not let customers bother me. Yesterday I kind of let them get under my skin a little bit, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm not gonna let people get all pissed off at me, and I'm not gonna let people control my mood and my emotions. So, but yeah, get through my Monday. You guys all have a wonderful day. Thanks for checking out the vlog, and I will see you guys in the next video. Go Mariners. Peace.